Breaking news coming in, and it seems that China is at it again. What we're getting to know is that about 1,000 Chinese troops are still near the Doklam area, even after the process of disengagement had begun in August. What we're getting to know is that the army has got some information about a road building activity that China has taken up near the Doklam plateau. For more on this, we are being joined by Shreya Dhondial on the phone line. Shreya, it seems that China is refusing to back off from the Doklam plateau.
That is absolutely correct. The air chief is on record yesterday to tell the press conference that he was addressing that Chinese troops continue to be in the Chumbi Valley. There are reports that suggest that there are at least 1,000 of them barely 800 meters away from the standoff site. But the fact is that as far as this new road building is concerned, what the army is telling us is that today they are going to be briefing the MEA about it. But what the army is also saying is this is an old road that lies under Chinese-controlled territory that they are meddling and expanding. When I asked them whether this poses a security risk, given that it is barely 10 kilometers away from the standoff site, and the standoff started because India had physically stopped the Chinese troops from constructing a road south of Doklam, which would have overlooked the Jampari Ridge, which essentially would have given China an advantage to seep into, if it wished, into the Chicken's Leg, which is a very crucial strip of land that joins mainland India with the northeastern states. To that, I was told that this road is 10 kilometers away. It is nowhere near the Jampari Ridge. And therefore, as far as India's strategic interests are concerned, that is not something that will be hampered. So, for the moment, I don't think that the Indians have any plans to complain to the Chinese. But the army is saying that they definitely will brief the MEA about it. I can also tell you that right now there's a stepped-up alertness as far as the Indian Army is concerned all across the LAC. This is 3,488 kilometers. This is the length of the India-China border, and there's a stepped-up alertness. Now, Operation Alert, which was put into place way before its time, is not going to be winding down in October. Usually what happens, Edwin, is Op Alert, where your troops, at least one-third of them, go up to greater heights to be acclimatized, etc. You move your equipment, your weaponry to forward bases, to your operational area. That is still in place. Now, usually by October, end of October, all your troops come down except the snow patrol parties. All your weaponry comes back as well. But now what we are being told is that given the situation along the line of actual control, yes, the standoff is over, the winter is approaching, but I think there is still a frost as far as India-China relations are concerned, which is why Operation Alert is still in place. What we are being told is that at least one-third of the troops that are guarding the LAC, they will be up there in the higher reaches along the LAC. These are acclimatized troops that can be inducted soon, as soon as needed, if and when the requirement comes. Also, another interesting thing that we need to watch out for is Defense Minister Nirmala Sitharaman's visit to Arunachal Pradesh tomorrow. Now, Arunachal Pradesh is an area that China claims. We know this. Every time a senior dignitary, especially the Dalai Lama, visits Arunachal Pradesh, you have China lodging a protest and throwing a bit of a tantrum. So it will be interesting to see how the Chinese react when Nirmala Sitharaman makes her maiden trip to Arunachal Pradesh on Saturday.